I can't be two things at once, Claire. A rebel, a royalist, agent for the crown and an enemy of the king.
I've been shooting Outlander season 6 and we just finished, and it had been a pretty grueling schedule and the sort of COVID protocols, and I just really wanted to get away for a number of days and just switch off. You know, I had in my head a plan, 5 days, West Highland Way, easy, bish bash bosh, get back to work.
Was it as easy as bish bash
No,
bosh?
it was terrible. No, the first 2 days, you know, I really set out thinking this is going to be, you know, really simple, and you know, I think I was owned by the landscape and the Scottish weather. Of course, it was raining, miserable.
I'm excited to share with you my new book, which goes from the lowlands of Scotland, all the way up the Highlands, to the very highest point in the UK.
On a walk like that, I can imagine that you do a bit of soul searching as well. You're on your own. There's a lot of emotional and personal points in this book as well, isn't there?
Absolutely, yeah. It's a waypoint, and for me as well. You know, I guess my career, like how I've got here. I was a jobbing actor, born and raised in southwest Scotland, in a single parent family, and you know, the absence of my father in my life was definitely something that shaped me. So in a way, it's putting things to rest, maybe being a lot more honest than I am normally in the public life.
You do talk about your father leaving your family when you were, 18 months old, you at school. It's all there. How do you feel putting that out there?
Nerve-wracking, absolutely, you know, because it's also, you know, very personal to me and to my family. I didn't want to hurt anyone, but also, yeah, I mean, it's also accepting that he is part of me, even in his absence. And, you know, I talk about it in the book. When I finally did meet him, I realized, despite having never really met, we had the same mannerisms, and it was really interesting to see that. And yeah, so for me, it really was a very personal journey, and kind of nice, as I said, cathartic to put it down on paper.
You've made me certainly want to do it, so I need to. I've done Ben Nevis. You went to the top of Ben
Perfect.
Nevis,
Yeah.
So, and I've been to Mulgai. So I feel like
Well,
I've just not
the bit
done.
in
I've
between.
done, yeah. I've just not done the easy bit in between.
Connect the dots. Honestly, I would encourage anyone. It's stunning, and once you do it after a couple of days, you really do relax into it, and it's a great fun walking, you know, 7 hours a day.
Outlander we need to talk about as well. Season 7, you're still filming, coming to the end of filming.
Yeah.
And some of the band are back together. Some familiar faces returning for season 7.
I believe so. I was like, oh my God, is that a spoiler? You've just dropped me in it. But no, we have announced it. There are some familiar faces coming back.
So Stephen Cree we know is back.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
I think he likes to wind you up a little bit. As does Graham McTavish, who's back as well for
Yeah.
season 7. So
Yeah.
what's it like being back with those guys?
Terrible, you can imagine. Have no fun at all. Yes, Cree, obviously, his acting hasn't got any better. Neither has his banter. But McTavish, obviously, always a pleasure to have him back. And yeah, it's been great to have my grumpy friend back.
What can you tell us about season 7?
This season is bigger. You know, 18 episodes. We pick up kind of where we left off, where Claire has been she's put in prison. And Jamie is thankfully alive and is now out to rescue her.
So we're in for an explosive.
It is a
Season
great
7.
start to the season.
It's good luck with the book. Always good to chat to you.
Thank you, mate.